Hello everybody, my name is the Chef and welcome back to another One Piece Bounty Rush video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Attacker's Guide. In the last two videos, we did Defenders and Runners. If you haven't seen those, please go back and check them out if you're looking for some more information on how to improve your gameplay. But yeah, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Attackers. Now, in my opinion, the role of Attackers is to support your team pretty much in order for them to achieve their goals of capturing and defending flags. They are basically the personal bodyguards to defenders and runners. Now, don't get me wrong, there are, attackers that are good at more than just one thing. There are a few attackers in the game that are great hybrid units that are also great at defending and running. But typically you should be clearing the path, clearing out the enemies for your team, to making room for them to do their jobs and not just running around like some sort of fucking maniac on bath salts. But we will discuss everything shortly. So yeah, let's just begin. Step 1. Look at your attackers and their traits and skills and try to build a medal set based off of their traits and skills that complement them. Attackers mainly deal huge amounts of damage, especially when in your enemy's treasure area. And sometimes they have cool gimmicks like crit percent up in certain instances, or skill cooldown when you kill an enemy, or so choosing a medal set that buffs their damage even further in flag areas, or one that gives you more skill cooldown when you're killing or dodging or critting can actually be really nice, especially when facing off against those pesky defenders, or when you're looking to one-shot a runner when they're fucking running away desperately like an ill-behaved teenager trying to escape from Jason from Camp Crystal Lake. You can also take the more defensive medal approach, which will make you last a little bit longer. Typically they don't, attackers aren't the tankiest characters, but a defensive medal set is good on characters like Katakuri, for example. Anyways, either way you look at it, an attacker has more freedom in what medals they can work with because you don't really have a specific role like defenders or runners, so it can be nice to experiment a little, mix and match. Step 2. Now, unlike defenders and runners, choosing the right character for maps isn't as important for attackers. However, there are a few attackers that have a huge advantage because of their long-range abilities or their ability to hop across maps with lock-on skills. Attackers like EX Shanks, both Lucci's and Cavendish, to name a few, have really nice range on their attacks, some being able to cross entire maps and completely basically fudge pack your opponents in an instant. So if you have some of these ranged attackers, it might be a good idea to take a look at the active maps during the time you're playing. However, not everybody has access to these long-range attackers, and I get that. Pretty much once you're done fudge packing them, though, the best thing you can do is to go support your defender in the middle flag or help clear the way for runners to capture. Attackers generally do more powerful when they're in their enemy's flag area, so don't be shy to take out the defender that's in the middle flag if you're down flags. Ideally, it's nice if you have a partner with you, of course, because attackers generally aren't that tanky, and it would be nice to have a little bit of distraction to cover you up. Now with that, let's move on to step 3. Step 3. You don't need to push past the third flag. You could step out to deal with people once in a while, if they're getting too close, but don't go pushing to other flags unless your team is completely dominating the opposite team. Just, hang out by your defender in the middle and try to fight alongside them. You have a much greater advantage fighting alongside somebody, seeing as attackers don't have the best defenses in a fight for long periods of time. Unless you're obviously some sort of god at the game, then by all means go ahead and try, but don't say I didn't tell you so when your team gets steamrolled by a fucking single team-boosted Griffin Slash, leaving your defender to get his fart box compacted. With that, let's just move on to step 4. Step 4. In the case you didn't watch the last two videos for some odd reason, for the love of fuck, please watch your mini-maps. Please. I'll buy you a Coke. All jokes aside, this is the most underutilized feature in the game. I know it sounds obvious, but there's a whole lot of players that will just let somebody backcap them, and by the time they notice, it's already fucking too late. You should act like a hawk, surveying the area behind you, in front of you, and looking for any prey that decides to make the foolish mistake to backcap. If you do see an unfortunate soul you know, drop the defender a little guard treasure sticker and go take care of business. They have a much better chance of surviving and holding down that middle treasure while you go and amputate their penis with a nice whatever attack you have. But with that, let's just move on to the next step. Step 5. Don't be afraid to play passively. If you're wondering why characters like Lucci, Rayleigh, Shanks are always killing your entire team and surviving, it's probably because they're being wise and avoiding taking unnecessary damage. They might hit you a couple times, run away, and let their skills charge up a bit, and then bait you out to attack, and this is where they'll perfect dodge and pretty much kill you in an instant. Playing aggressive is where a lot of players make mistakes. The more aggressive you are and the more people that you fight at the same time, the higher the chance you're going to get your skull smashed on a Sunday, leaving you double cheeks up and face down on the pavement. You know, try to stay laced up, okay? Play passively once in a while, please. So with that, the list has been wrapped up. Attackers, defenders, and runners have been covered. If you haven't watched the last few videos, please watch the last ones. I know that this list is a little bit shorter and than the last two, but you know, like I said before, I believe that attackers mainly are there to support the other two to do their jobs. Now, some people might disagree with me, but you know, we can't always agree on everything. But this is just my opinion, and you know, maybe this will help you guys improve your gameplay if you're new to the game. But yeah, I'm going to take a little break from just the Tip Tuesday to take care of some showcases. So guys, look forward to that. You know, there will be a lot more showcases the next few weeks. So yeah, stay tuned. If you guys like the video, please like the video and subscribe for more of this juicy One Piece Battle Rush content. And yeah, peace.